Flosstubers, and I hope everyone's well. I'm Shirley and this is Alchemy Needlework, and today I have got my second video for Flosstube. Now this wasn't the video that I was intending to record, but this is the one that ended up being recorded because when I recorded originally and I was trying to sort out camera positions, how to do this and how to that, I went through both my camera batteries, so I had flat batteries and I couldn't find my third. I just went and I went and had a look and I thought, what can I do that I could show you what I was thinking about showing you? And I was looking through some stuff and I opened a bag and this dropped out. This big beast of a tapestry is over 40 years old and it was done by my late dad in the late 70s, early 80s, I think. Yeah, but tucked up with this was another project canvas that's not been used. This is the bag it came in, so you can see how old and weared and that, and it was a Penelope tapestry using anchor threads. This must be also around 40 years old, and this has become my unexpected whip, in that I looked at it and what I was thinking of demonstrating in my videos that I had planned was the different tapestry stitch of tent stitch, you know, the three methods you could use: half cross stitch, continental and basket weave. And I pulled this canvas out, this canvas here, which I have started on, so it is a work in progress. Now, as I said, this is the actual canvas, and the walls that I'm using at the moment are over 40 years old. And it had all this blank space here that I could practice the tent stitch using the basket weave method, because I've never used that. My dad taught me the half cross stitch method on tapestries, and that's all right for pictures, but for things like cushions and kneelers and things like that, it's probably better to have an even wove back that is evenly worn so it doesn't fray so easily. And I've enjoyed doing it. I love the way how the back is so neat. So that's the back, and I've really enjoyed how neat it is. So this is my unexpected whip. So what I thought I'd do, so she's tightening up her frame, so I'm going to show you how to do the tent stitch in the basket weave on this piece of work. Short piece of the thread. I don't cut a long piece, and just don't do what I just did and wear lipstick and lick your wool, not unless you want multicoloured wool. Right, threading the wool. Always start the tent basket weave in the top right corner, and as I've been blocking colours with this version, what I'm going to do is I'm using the waist knot method, where I tie a little knot at the end so it catches, and then what you do is you go in to the left bottom corner of the stitch and you pull it through, and then you go through to the top right, and then what you do then, you drop down to the next bottom left and you start stitching on the diagonal. So I put my stitch in there and then I put the stitch in there. And then what I do is, because I'm on the straight line, I put the next stitch next door to it, always from the left to the right, and then I go down into that one and then into that one. Oops. Let me show you again. Into there and into there. And if I drop this one here, you can see if I put my needle across here that you have got a diagonal stitch. So what I'll do is go into that one, and into that one. Then into this one, and then I'll work my way down into that one, drop one down, so you're always working on a diagonal. Let me just finish this stitch. So if I bring my needle to the front, again, if you see where those stitches are lying, if you can see where those stitches are lying, that is the diagonal. Now if I show you, let me just stick my needle there, this bit here, this top bit, you can see how it works. And I found a tip is if you stop midline, you can tell then whether you're working downwards or upwards. Because I've got a mono canvas here where there's no warp or weft, that is easier to work out where you go, which direction you're going. So, and I'll turn the back around, and that is it. That's how it looks. So I'm going to continue doing this and the diagonal again. So then I'll bring this one left to right, down into that one, into this one, that's a bit grey there, so I have to now, not that one, this one I'll just jump up here, fill that one in, then go here, and fill that top one in, then start the next row, left to right, down, down. So that's a different colour there, it's going into the grey. So what I'll do here is just lift my stitch up to the next one, and to that one. Oops-a-daisy. We all make mistakes. So I'll just gently pull that one back. tried very hard to unpick it that way and it didn't work. Needle threader, because I don't want lipstick all over the place. Into there, and we'll start stitching again. Into the diagonal. Then back into this one. Now I've come to the waist knot. I feel like saying waist knot, want knot, but just cut that little bit off, and then I will just stitch this up. Down into there. Into there. Always keeping onto the diagonal. Made a straight line again, which happens when you block it off. So I'll just start there again, then one underneath, one above, and I'll just start it all over again. One there. And as I've got a little bit left, I will go into this one. And what I love about the Basketweave is how easy it is to end the stitches. Let me turn the frame over. It's not so noticeable on this bit, but if you see here, you see how it runs, and you can just run your thread right through there. So what I'm going to do is run my thread and weave it through that, and it is hard as it's hidden, and you can snip it off and you can continue. So that is basically the Basketweave stitch. What do you think? If you want me to do a tutorial on it, let me know and I will attempt to do a short tutorial on it. But that is how this one has worked out. Right. I hope that was informative. That was my first demonstration, so I do apologise for the wonky camera angles and the way that things go, but I'm hoping I can edit those out, and I hope you enjoyed showing you my tapestry, and I hope you enjoyed seeing a piece of work that my dad did. If you like this video, I could appreciate a big thumbs up, and I hope to see you in the next Flosstube that I do. So in the meantime, just keep stitching.